Join me as I dive into the wild world of politics and see if I can make a case for Donald Trump being the most controversial president ever. Controversy is an inherent part of politics, and almost every president has faced their fair share of criticism and backlash. However, in recent times, one name has dominated the headlines and sparked intense debate like no other: Donald Trump. Donald Trump's presidency was a whirlwind of controversy, with each new day bringing fresh headlines and sparking intense debate. From his policies to his statements and even his actions, it seemed like everything he did was divisive. Whether you loved him or hated him, one thing was certain: he was a lightning rod for controversy. Take his policies, for instance. Trump's stance on issues like immigration, healthcare, and taxation was met with fierce resistance from the opposing side. His supporters saw him as a champion of change, but his detractors viewed him as a threat to the very fabric of American society. Then, of course, there were his statements, often provocative and sometimes even inflammatory. Trump's Twitter fingers were infamous, and he frequently used the platform to lambast his enemies, praise his allies, and make sweeping declarations that left many scratching their heads. Moreover, his actions often sparked heated debate, from his handling of foreign relations to his involvement in high-profile scandals. It seemed like Trump was always pushing the boundaries, and the public was always divided on whether he was a hero or a villain. One of the most controversial aspects of Trump's presidency was his hardline stance on immigration. His promise to build a wall along the US-Mexico border was a central plank of his campaign, and he followed through on it despite fierce opposition. However, the human cost of this policy was immense, with families separated, children detained, and entire communities torn apart. Another area where Trump sparked controversy was his foreign policy. His decision to withdraw from the Iran nuclear deal, for instance, was met with widespread criticism from allies and foes alike. His handling of North Korea, on the other hand, was seen as a mixed bag. Some praised his willingness to engage with Kim Jong-un, while others saw it as a naive mistake. Then, of course, there was his use of social media. Trump's Twitter account was a lightning rod for controversy, with each new tweet sparking a fresh wave of outrage or delight. Love him or hate him, you couldn't deny that Trump knew how to use the platform to his advantage. However, one event that encapsulates the controversy surrounding Trump more than any other is his impeachment in 2020. The drama surrounding the Ukraine scandal, the whistleblower complaint, and the subsequent impeachment trial in the Senate was a political spectacle unlike any other. The impeachment saga was a defining moment of Trump's presidency, and it showcased the deep divisions that exist in American politics. For his supporters, it was a witch hunt, a deep state conspiracy to overthrow a democratically elected president. For his detractors, it was a long overdue reckoning, a chance for Congress to hold the president accountable for his actions. The Capitol riots on January 6, 2021, were another pivotal moment that will forever be etched in the memory of Trump's presidency. The images of protesters storming the Capitol, clashing with police, and vandalizing property were shocking, to say the least. The aftermath of the riots was equally dramatic, with Trump facing intense criticism for his role in inciting the violence. His supporters saw him as a champion of democracy, fighting against a rigged system, while his detractors viewed him as a dangerous demagogue who was willing to unleash chaos to further his own interests. So what do you think? Is Donald Trump the most controversial president ever? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to explore more about the legacy of Trump's presidency, be sure to check out our next video.